Hey all, it's me, Laura B at Craft and See with Laura B. I am here to do a little quick flip through, a teaser. I have been invited by Suzanne over at Nonstop Paper Crafts to be another guest design team member. Yay! It is a collaboration between her and Nathalie over at Line Dot Arrow. And let us get started with, I'm just checking to make sure I have who's going first. These are Nathalie's. It is, I didn't print the whole thing out, I apologize. It is a 32-page junk journal kit divided between Nathalie and Suzanne. So we are, obviously there's going to be freebies, lots and lots of freebies, which I've already downloaded. There are also going to be challenges, week 1 through week 3, the same thing it has been. Week 4 is wrapping up everything. You don't have to do, if you come in late, you don't have to do week 1, only within week 1 and week 2, the challenges. You don't have to do that. Just the 4th week is to have everything you want done. Post in Nathalie's Line Dot Arrow group and be entered in a chance to win. Again, I kind of been lax, haven't read all the rules. Assume it's like the last couple where, contests. You get so many entries to win and then you will win kits. But I will, if that changes, I will get back to you. So let's get started. Now, I will say that these papers came in both sepia and colored, and I chose to print out whatever I liked in whatever color, and sometimes I did too. So let's get started with Nathalie's, and I believe I printed out all the pages, but we will see. I really like those hydrangeas. If you heard that, that is my big, huge bulldog / pit bull who's oh so horrible and yeah, and she's just like a big weenie. She's a weenie. I don't know what she's complaining about, but she's out there whining about something. What you whining about? Probably a squirrel she can't get to. Because squirrels are smart. They stay on the fence and then run down the other side or into the trees. And then she runs up and down. Oh, see, there it is. That is printed out. There, like that. See? These are hers, and I did not see a title page, Suzanne, on yours. I like that. Hotel Burgundy. Make sure I'm in frame. I like maps. So I'm excited, even though I'm already into fall. I'm really into fall right now. I think it's the weather. I'm so sick and tired of the heat. And we don't even have a tenth of what y'all have, so other people do. And again, I chose to print out some in the sepia tones because I just liked the way they looked. And I sometimes did both, depending on what I wanted. I tend to like, vintage photos, or vintage looking photos in sepia for obvious reasons. Believe it or not, my printer is actually set on draft. That's really cute. I like that. It's so 3D looking. Make sure I don't get any of the freebies in here. Like I printed, I gotta put them in order. I printed, there. I don't know who's texting me, but I have to shut it. There's this one, and that one, and this. Now, we're on to Suzanne's. At least, if I've made a mistake with a couple of them, I apologize, but I had to keep these separate, and I liked both of them. I could not decide. I like the hand in sepia, but I like the tulips because, well, they're my favorite flower, and these are some of my favorite colors. I did that one twice because I couldn't decide. I love these backing papers. And they all are done in A4. Believe it or not, I even shrunk those down. Here's the real color. Michael's here already. Oop, 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 freebie, freebie, freebie. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. There. Sorry. Accidentally got one in there. And sepia. Oh, I printed that one out again. And here we go. And there we go. Pretty, I know they are. Here's some nice tags, little tags. The pocket, I sure like that. Make sure I'm not showing any freebies. There we go. Nice, lots of pockets. Okay, there we are. Those are just about every single sheet printed out. I printed out most of the freebies, but I can't show those. Not yet, anyway. Gosh darn it. Stay. There we go. Anyway, so there you have it. Line dot arrow with Natalie, or Suzanne over at Nonstop Paper Crafts. Challenge starting the 1st or the 2nd of September and running through the end of the month. And so I look forward to seeing all of you back here on my channel. And until then, I bid you adieu and peace out. Bye, guys. Hey, y'all, it's me, Laura B. at Craft and See with Laura B. How are y'all doing today? I am quite well. I am here because I wanted to show you what I purchased from Etsy, through Etsy, I should say. I found her on, Helen is her name. I found her via Instagram. She followed me, and I loved her papers, vintage papers. So I ordered, and it got here yesterday. I'm very excited. Anyway, her name is Helen, and she's from French Heirloom Papers. I don't know how well you can read this, but I bought the vintage French ephemera, and it ships from France, and her shipping is only $4.53. Now, that's what it pulls up on my phone, the phone app, when I click on the shipping. So I cannot tell you what it would be if you lived in Australia or England or, you know, Japan. I don't know. Anyway, so here we are. She sent me a little card, and you know me, I cannot even tell you where I put the stuff. Oh wait, here's a note. Here they are. So these came as a gift with a little note to the freebie. So those are very nice, very, very nice. It did take almost a month to get here. It didn't get here by its estimated date, but that's okay. I mean, no worries there. Okay, here we go. And yes, I'm going to hoard these because A, well, you know, and B, I have no idea. How could you just rip these oh, gosh. Can you see me rocking back and forth? Because I just cannot, I just don't know what to do. Anyway, so here we are. I'm going to be quiet and just flip. Make sure you can see it, and I'm in frame. Sorry about that. So we'll go back. This looks to be a children's. Maybe. I don't speak French. I know a few words, but that's about it. Excuse me. This is from Le Semaine de Suzette. And I butchered it. I know that, Suzette. I apologize. See, oh, look, here's a little puzzle. I wonder if this is the first Sudoku. Look at that. Oh, and here's the answer. Maybe I'm going to have to see if I can. I'm going to look at that a little bit closer. Anyway, isn't it pretty? And it smells good, like it's been stored in the back room for a while. I love that smell. That musty, slightly mildewy smell, but you know, not like nasty mildewy to where you just can't even. Oh, look, somebody even started to fill it out. Now that is absolutely cool, ever. I think it would be way cool, and I'm going to pretend that it's for sure done when this came out. And I do not see a date. Oh, yep, 1937, December 16th, December 9th. I'm going to pretend that somebody from 1937 tried to fill that out, whether it's true or not. And here's a little bitty card, and this one is from 16th July 1910. And you have the Belgian royal family, and apparently there are two princes and a princess, so this must be the princess because of the flowers. But you know, the styles back then, it wasn't as gender whatever as ours is. So these are huge. I mean, far more. This is a 12 by 18 glass pad. Here, let me move this so you can see how far it. Or maybe you can't. It's way bigger than my glass mat. So what do I do, Mitzi? What do I do? Those of you who do collage, and what do I do? I really don't know. Huh. I mean, it's just fascinating. Here's a, in Africa in 1910. I mean, I can kind of tell you what that is in a general sense. Alright, so, and then here's this ledger. And I'm trying to figure out if this was pre-printed, because it looks pre-printed. But the penmanship is excellent. Now this is handwritten because there's signatures, and there's X's and stuff. But the other looks printed. I like, you know, pre-printed. This one. And then there's this beauty. Bonjour from Parthenay. You know what? I'm going to ask somebody, because I know somebody that might know what that is. This is like stamps, I think. And here's the dictionary, which is still connected, so that would be an awesome. I doubt these are from 1937 or 1910, but I love them anyway. So there's just lots of little things here that would be great for collage. See, I can see collaging with this, or making it, just backing it and making it a small journal card, but I hate to tear up the pretties, y'all. I hate to tear up the pretties. And this is a tag for clothes, I think. Something. I'm gonna see if I can translate some of that, just because, you know. So here are some more ledger pages. a lot of ledger pages, y'all. A lot. Or at least they feel really thick in comparison to what we have now. It feels like almost 3 pages. You know, if you were to compare our ledger paper, like today, you know, the kind that comes in the book, just like this. This is nice and thin. Now this one I got a kick out of because this is my son's, the day before my son's birthday. He was July 10th of 1910. So almost 83 years. I wish I spoke French. The Modern Danger. Look at 1910. Here's a plane. I'm still looking because, you know, here's their 1910 with the dirigibles. So, the Zeppelin 7 baptized first or inaugural flight for those passengers. Morocco? I wonder if that's Morocco. I'm sorry, I know this is not all in frame, but it is what it is. They're huge. What we call a coffee table book. So there we go. So, all right, here are all of my lovelies. Get up there. Straighten up and fly right. Sorry. And I hope you enjoyed this. And of course, until the next time, I bid you adieu and peace out. Bye, guys.